Good evening, guys, and happy Monday to all of your sunshiny faces. Guys, I woke up so late today, and I really don't know why. I don't know if it was because I was so tired from over the weekend. Like, I didn't actually go to bed that late last weekend, so I stayed up with Jack until like 5 in the morning or whatever it was on Saturday, and then like got like a few hours of sleep and then woke up. That was not this weekend, it was last weekend. But I don't know why, if it was like from this weekend, like I didn't get a lot of sleep, but I still definitely got more than the week before that, and I didn't like sleep in really bad on Monday because of it. But I like probably got like 8 hours of sleep, 7-8 hours of sleep maybe, like on Friday night and on Saturday nights, like at least a good amount of sleep. It wasn't like I just got a couple hours, and it wasn't like I overslept either. But then today I went to bed actually early last night because I was tired, and I ended up sleeping in so late today, it was ridiculous. But I will say, because of my thumb, guys, I told you guys that yesterday, we were cleaning out the attic. I literally was pretty much almost finished up with everything. I was like, I'm gonna break this box down to put in the recycling, and I had one last like bin of just clothing stuff that I was going to go through with my mom, and I was gonna be done for the day. While I was breaking down the box though, I ended up breaking my nail so far down. It was crazy, and it would not stop bleeding and was hurting me like crazy. It isn't throbbing anymore. It was throbbing like all day yesterday, all night when I took a shower. And on top of that too, because I had a band-aid on it, which was different than the one I have on now, because I switched out last night when I went to bed because it was so tight, and I think from like my hands, I never put it in the water in the shower because I didn't want the band-aid to fall off, and because I didn't want to, the way my mom had it was so that like the end of it wasn't going to, because like I said, I broke it pretty far down, so that if I went like and like ended up, you know, banging it against something, it was sort of acting like my nail at the end. So if I like banged it against something, my nail's not sticking out that far, so it was hurting. And so she fixed it that way, but it was so tight that my finger started itching, I think because of maybe like the heat from taking a shower or whatever, and like it's sweating and stuff like that. And because it was so tight, so it was itching like crazy, and like from the adhesive or whatever. I'm not like allergic to the adhesive, like I've never been. I've been able to wear band-aids totally fine, but for some reason this was just like driving me crazy. And so like finally in the middle of the night I got up and was like, I have to take this thing off, and I put a new one on and didn't have it as tight, and I was finally able to fall asleep. It kept waking me up in the middle of the night, like over and over again. And so like then at one point I ended up banging it against the wall, and like it was driving me crazy. So I kept waking up in the middle of the night, so I know I was not sleeping very well, in part because of that. But like I shouldn't have slept in as late as I did today. I don't know why. It was literally crazy. But I ended up sleeping in. I still got so much stuff done. It's so weird. On days when I actually sleep in really late, maybe I feel guilty for sleeping in, so I feel like, oh my gosh, I have to get all this stuff done. I edited 4 vlogs today. I uploaded 2 that I had already edited, like from last week, and then I also did laundry. I did my German lesson like early today. The only thing I didn't really get to is dishes, but that's because we don't have a lot that are dirty. But I was like, I wanted to try and get even my grocery list done today, but I couldn't find, the grocery lists aren't even posted on Mondays. Like they're like, even the early stuff is all posted on Tuesdays. So it was like, I can't even like look at some of the stuff ahead of time or anything like that. But like, I don't know why, it's just like I said, when I sleep in, I just feel, I think, really guilty, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I slept in, like now I have to get all these things done that I feel like I wasn't able to get done or whatever. So and then I like overcompensate for that, and then but on days when I wake up early, I get nothing done, like at all. Like it's crazy. Like I don't know if it's because I'm too tired, or I'm just like, oh, I have time for that, and then all of a sudden it's like 10 o'clock at night, and I was like, where did my whole day go? Like, what did I do? Like, you know, I just feel like I have so much more time when I wake up early, versus I feel like I need to cram stuff in on days when I wake up late because I don't have that amount of time. So I did my my planner. I set my planner out for this week today too. Yeah, I got like a ton of stuff done, but like I said, guys, my finger has been killing me. It still hurts, and like I can't do anything with it. Like I can't use my thumb like at all, because whenever I go to like press on something, like to go pick something up or whatever, it starts hurting again. I don't know why it ended up breaking so far down from where it did. Like I remember one time when I was in middle school, I made the mistake of wearing flip-flops to school. I think it was actually on the first day of school too. And I wore flip-flops, and like somebody was like coming out of a door and like I was going in or something like that, or like they were like coming around the corner sort of, and like I had to like stop really fast, and like my foot sort of slid into the back of their shoe, and I remember I broke my nail. And that one hurt too, like really bad, and it was like bleeding, and I was like, I don't know like what I should do, like, and it was on the first day of school too, so I was like, do I go to the nurse? I was like, do I ask one of my teachers? Like I didn't know the teachers really well to be like, do you have a band-aid for my toe, because I just broke my nail and it was like bleeding. And yeah, I just again didn't really like know any of the teachers well, so I was like, do I ask them? And it was like the first day too, so it's like you don't want to seem like you were like trying to like get out of class on the first day and you're like one of those kids. Like, so I was like, I don't know if I should like ask them if I can go to the nurse or something like that, or like they're gonna think I'm just a really klutzy kid like the first day of school or whatever. And I just remember like it would hurt to walk on like for like that whole like rest of that day, and it was also early in the school day too. And I just remember that was also like the only other time that it was really bad, like where like I've broken nails before, but like I've never had one break so far other than that other time. It has like been bleeding for like a very long time, like this one did. And Isla was running it underwater, and it was like hurting though, and from running it under the water, and like yeah, so that wasn't fun yesterday. Now like I said, it's getting better, which is good, but today was one of those days where I was like, I have to do everything with my right hand, which luckily I am right-handed, so this is not totally affecting everything. But it was a real pain yesterday to try and wash my hair with one hand, because again, I just more or less didn't want the band-aid to fall off and then get all like weird and gross too, and I was like, then I'm gonna have to put a new band-aid on. But I did anyway yesterday too, because it was so tight. And so, and I think too it was just because it did, like, you know, it was inevitable. I was in the shower, was going to get wet anyway. But yeah, so, but like I said, because it was just like, it was burning from like, even from washing it under the water was like hurting. So that's why I was like, I'm gonna try and avoid that. I'm hoping today my shower will be at least a little bit better. But yeah, like I said, it was a pain to try and do everything with like one hand. Also too, it's a pain to try and wash your hands like while you're wearing a band-aid. Like I honestly, other than in this situation where I'm using it just more like for protection, I never use band-aids just because they're a pain. I hate when they get like all soggy and wet when you go to wash your hands or take a shower or whatever. Like I avoid them at all costs. Again, in this case, it's because whenever I bump it against something, it starts throbbing again. So I was like, I have to keep this on. So yeah, anyways, so guys, like I said, I need to go and try and take a shower with probably one hand again, and we'll see how that winds up going. But I feel, like I said, very productive today, surprisingly, for getting up as late as I did. The one thing that I did do, and hopefully I'm really hoping that this works, I changed all my alarms and set them an hour later, because I feel like I am trying to force myself to wake up too early right now, and I'm not in a good like timing right now. Like I can't get up, it feels like, before a certain time. So I'm like, well, maybe if I try and give myself an extra hour of uninterrupted sleep, then I'm hoping like, oh, like my alarms are going off now, I can get up. Because it's just not working for me, and I just cannot get up. And even, like I said, I went to bed super early last night, I still could not get up, and I slept in later than I have like in like, I don't even know, like I have not slept in this late at all. So I was like, why is that? Like, why did I go to bed so early and wake up so late? That's crazy. So that's why, like I said, I'm like adjusting my alarms, because I'm hoping that setting them later will actually help me get up earlier than I've been waking up. Because normally I wind up just too tired to get up, so I just hit the snooze button and I fall back asleep and then sleep right through it when it goes off the second time. So I'm hoping that like having it go off now will actually wake me up, and I will, like I said, hopefully get up and be up and awake. And like I said, I'm gonna try it out this way and see if it works, because I used to do that too. Originally I had it set at 7 o'clock and I was like, that's not working, so I had it set at 8 o'clock, and that was working for a really long time, and now I'm in a bad routine again. So now I need to set it for like around 9 o'clock, a little bit before 9 o'clock, because I actually have all my clocks set earlier, so I'm always early to things, never late. I have them actually, all my clocks are set 10 minutes early, except for on my phone, because obviously I can't have that, I can't manually set that. But my actual alarm clocks I have set for 10 minutes early, so I'm always early to stuff. I go off of that time, normally not my phone time. But the thing is, I know that my alarm clocks are all set 10 minutes earlier, so I automatically adjust the time in my head now, because I've done this for so long. So I don't even really, I'm never really like that early. I just know like I need to be early, so I adjust, like I said, I always look at the clock and I adjust the time like automatically in my head. So I'm like, it's not actually like 10:30, it's actually 10:20 right now. You know, that kind of thing. So since I have it actually set at that time, it's actually like more like 10 minutes earlier than that. So like I said, I'm hoping that I can try and get back onto a good like sleep routine. And today was really upset me though. And that's the thing too, is that then I get mad at myself for like oversleeping. And like then, like I said, I think I feel frustrated, and then that's when I'm like, oh, I have to get all the things done that I didn't do or whatever. But on a day when I actually wake up early, I don't feel mad. And so that's why I never get stuff done on days when I'm actually up early. Whereas I could have the whole day to get all the things done that I need to, but I don't ever. So we'll see. Let's see if this works tomorrow, guys. Anyways, I will see you all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.